Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy, and today we're going to be talking about part two about building your wellness team. If you haven't seen part one, I would ask you to look at that. I talked about having a chiropractor working with the brain and nerve system on your wellness team, talked about a good medical doctor having that on your wellness team, also a naturopath. Today's episode is part two about building your wellness team. And what I'm going to be talking about today are three other people who can help you achieve your health goals. So that would be an RMT or a massage therapist, a physiotherapist, and personal trainer. And I'm going to kind of break that down. So, number one, an RMT or massage therapist. So, this is good. I think the key benefit with this is definitely if you are feeling stressed, if the muscle groups are just really tense in the body, it's very focused on the muscle groups. It'll definitely help with circulation issues. But I would say a big reason people like to get massage is just to help the body relax. Now, the only thing I would say if you're working with a massage therapist and a chiro, what you want to do is have the massage therapist work with you, obviously. If they can avoid the spine or areas maybe where the chiro is working, because inadvertently things may shift. So I think what I would say if they're working together is the chiro can work on the alignment area, and then the massage therapist can work on muscle groups. And again, this is really good if someone's felt stressed, just really tense, and they need to unwind. Another part of your wellness team would be a physiotherapist. A big question I've often had, and I don't know if a lot of people even know this. My wife is a physiotherapist, so definitely, I think having, as I said, everyone but physiotherapists, I think they do good work. Um, I think where they really shine and how they're different. So they're going to work on things like mobility, restoring function. I think where I've seen them really shine as well is post surgery, especially things anywhere in the body, but especially things like the hips, the knees, getting that mobility back. That's where they seem to really shine, and they may recommend exercises. They a lot of times physiotherapy will use modalities. They may use ultrasound. They may use a TENS unit, electrical stim. So they have a different goal as well. But I think where they really can help people too is like post surgery, and I think that's valuable as well. And then the last group I would say that you may want to consider on your wellness team is a personal trainer. I think with personal trainers, what they're going to do is they'll help you obviously with exercise. You want to find a good trainer who knows what your goals are, where your health levels are. And then based on that, they can really keep you accountable, make sure you have the proper technique, the proper form. So when I look at this whole picture of all these people who can help you, the goal is you should be the best expression of you. And always the main criteria, are you on the same page with that person? Do you have the same health goals, health visions? Do you see health the same way? You got to be on the same page to have it as a success. And I'm just giving you all these options. There may be a time when you're using several people. There may be a time you're focused more with one person or several or whatever, how that looks. It'll be different for every person. But these are people that I feel you need on your health team. And I think everyone brings something unique and special. And where chiropractic, again, is unique and different and really can't be replaced is what we're focusing again is always our main agenda is focusing on brain, spinal cord, having the nerve system work as good as possible because it is the master system. We want the muscles, the organs. For the body to even recover, it needs a healthy nerve system. So that's our main focus. So that to me is something that is irreplaceable. That's what makes chiropractic unique and distinct. We respect other health professions. They're doing great stuff. We're doing great stuff. But what makes chiropractic different and unique, our focus on the spine, the brain, the spinal cord, making sure the neurology, the neurophysiology is working at optimal levels. And I really think that's what makes us unique and special. So I really hope this helps. Always have that consciousness that, it's a team effort. What else can I do? Always, I would also say, if I could say another thing, would just be a student for the rest of your life, and I'll probably make a whole video about this too, but just always be studying, always be learning. I think when I've seen some of the people I really respect, they always have this attitude like they're learning. And these are people who are even really, really good at what they're doing, but always having that attitude like I'm going to keep an open mind. I'm always learning, I'm always studying. And if you have this attitude, what'll happen is over time, it really starts to have this huge snowball effect. So you start to read a few articles on nutrition. You're working with your chiropractor. Maybe you do get a massage once in a while. You're just constantly learning, and then you watch a certain YouTube video, you're listening to a podcast, you're talking to your friends, you're working with a personal trainer. You're just doing all these things. You're collecting these pieces of information and developing what works for you. And then suddenly, over a month, over 3 months, over a year, you'll be in a very different place. But it's going to take time, it's going to take energy, it's going to take focus. And you always want to be inquisitive. You always want to be like a kid in school, just learning and saying, even though I've been working out, for example, someone might come to my office and say, hey, I've been working out for 30 years, but I'm still learning. I'd be like, I respect that. I would want to hear that. I've been eating a certain way for 10 years. I'm still open to information. Fantastic. I have that attitude. I'm always trying to learn, always trying to get better. I never find health and wellness boring. I find it interesting, different points of view. And you might even, here's something you may want to try is like, you might have some good books at home, maybe ebooks or whatever. You may want to go back to a book you read years ago and just say, wow, like now that I'm in a different place and I'm reading this book, I'm getting so much more out of it. I didn't even catch that the first time. So go back, listen to old, maybe authors you've listened to in the past, old videos, your favorite YouTube videos, but always just have that mentality that I'm going to learn as much as I can. I'm never going to stop learning. I want to work with people who will support my vision. I need to have a team behind me to get the best results. And that's the way you will be as healthy as possible. So God bless. I'll be here again. Thank you so much.